Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into an incredible piece of American coin history, the 1998 D1 cent coin. You might think it's just another penny, but what if I told you this little copper beauty could be worth much more than you think? Let's uncover its hidden value, history, and why it could be worth big money. Stick around because you'll want to know how much this coin could actually fetch. Introduction to the 1998 D1 cent coin. First off, let's talk about what the 1998 D1 cent coin is. It's a regular penny, but with a very special twist. Minted in Denver in 1998, it was part of the large series of pennies issued by the US Mint. So why is this one special? Well, the 1998 D penny, like most pennies, features Abraham Lincoln on the front, but it's the reverse side that's causing a stir with collectors and coin enthusiasts. If you flip this penny over, you'll notice the iconic Lincoln Memorial. But some 1998 D coins, due to subtle errors in their minting process, have become highly sought after, making them valuable beyond their face value. That's right, this penny could be worth a whole lot more than just 1 cent. What makes the 1998 D1 cent coin valuable? Now, the first thing to note is that most 1998 D pennies are still just worth 1 cent. So how do you know if you've got one that's worth a lot more? It's all about the rare errors and conditions these coins might have. Some rare 1998 D pennies have been found with unusual minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or even die cracks. These errors are often tiny, hard to spot, but they make a huge difference in value. For instance, double die pennies can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity of the error. Here's an example of a double die penny. See how the lettering and image appear to be doubled. This type of error is very valuable among collectors. Condition of the coin. Besides errors, the condition of the coin is another major factor that affects its value. A coin in mint condition, with sharp details and no visible wear, will always fetch a higher price. But even if your 1998 D penny is worn, it could still be worth more than face value if it has any errors or rare features. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, and each grade can increase the price significantly. A 1998 D penny in perfect condition might be worth $10 or more, while one with errors could easily fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on its rarity and the error involved. How to identify valuable 1998 D coins? So, how do you identify a valuable 1998 D penny? Well, here are a few tips to help you get started. First, carefully examine your coin for any visible minting errors. Look for doubled letters, numbers, or even a distorted image. The best way to do this is by using a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Next, check the condition. If your penny looks like it just came out of the mint and has little to no signs of wear, that's a good sign it could be worth more. You can also use a coin grading guide to help determine the value based on its condition. It's a great way to compare your coin with others in similar condition. What's the big deal? Why is the 1998 D penny so sought after? Now, you might be asking yourself, why is the 1998 D penny such a big deal? Well, it's because collectors are always hunting for coins with interesting stories or unique characteristics. The 1998 D coin represents the era when the US Mint was cranking out billions of pennies each year. While most of those pennies are worth no more than face value, the few with errors or in perfect condition are the true gems that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. Think of it like hunting for treasure in your pocket change. You never know when you might strike gold. For example, a 1998 D penny in mint condition with a double die error could easily fetch you $100 or more, while the rarer versions could go for even higher amounts. How much is the 1998 D penny worth? Okay. Now the million-dollar question, how much is a 1998 D penny really worth? For a typical, error-free penny, the value is just 1 cent, that's its face value. But if you have one with minting errors or in near-perfect condition, it could be worth anywhere from $5 to $100 or more. Some collectors have even paid $200 or more for an error-free 1998 D penny if it's in perfect condition, while some rare error coins can fetch thousands. So, while it's not guaranteed that every 1998 D penny will make you rich, checking your pocket change for these coins is definitely worth your time. And remember, the rarer the error or the better the condition, the more valuable your coin could become. Where to sell your 1998 D penny? Alright, so you've got a potentially valuable 1998 D penny, now what? Where can you sell it for the highest price? you can start by taking your coin to a local coin shop for an appraisal. Many dealers will be able to give you an idea of its value based on its condition and rarity. You can also check online marketplaces like eBay, where collectors often bid on rare coins. Just make sure to research how much similar coins are going for to ensure you're getting a fair price. Some collectors also use online coin forums or Facebook groups to buy and sell rare coins. You might even find someone willing to pay top dollar for that one special 1998 D penny you found. So there you have it. The 1998 D 1-cent coin may seem like just another penny, but it could be worth a lot more than you think. Keep an eye out for those minting errors, and who knows? You might just have a small fortune hiding in your change jar. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share with your friends who might be interested in coin collecting. Until next time, keep hunting for treasure, and we'll see you in the next video. Next 1995 D 1-cent USA coins today. What if I told you that a simple penny could be worth millions of dollars? Sounds crazy, right? But there's a very specific 1995 D penny that could fetch a massive price, some even say as much as $90 million. That's right, today we're diving deep into the mystery of the 1995 D penny, exploring its value, its history, and the rare era that makes it worth a fortune. Stick with us, because this is one coin story you won't want to miss. At first glance, this looks like your average penny, copper-colored, weighing 2.5 grams, and featuring Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front. But don't let its simplicity fool you. There's something special about the 1995 D penny, and it's not just the year. It's all about an incredibly rare era that makes it one of the most valuable pennies ever minted. To fully understand why this penny is so important, we need to look at the context of its production. In 1995, the US Mint was working at full capacity to produce billions of 1-cent coins. These pennies were part of the everyday currency, circulating through stores, banks, and homes across the country. The 1995 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark on the coin. The reverse of the penny features the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of Lincoln's legacy, which was used on the penny since 1959. It's been a staple of American currency for decades, and yet, most people don't realize how something so common could potentially be worth millions. Here's where it gets interesting. Among the billions of pennies made in 1995, only a tiny fraction have a special feature, an era that's very rare and extremely valuable to collectors. This is the double die era, and it's the reason why some 1995 D pennies are worth far more than their face value. Now, let's break down what this era actually is. A double die error occurs during the coin's minting process when the die used to strike the coin has been misaligned or repunched. This means that some parts of the image, especially the date and the lettering, get struck more than once. The result is a doubled impression, which can be quite noticeable, especially on the date, letters, and even on Lincoln's portrait. Take a look at this example of a 1995 D double die penny. See how the 9 and the 5 in the date are doubled? That's a clear sign of the double die error. And it's not just limited to the date. You'll often find other doubled features, such as the words liberty and in God we trust. This doubling can be subtle or very obvious depending on the severity of the error, but even the most subtle cases are highly sought after by collectors. So, how much is a 1995 D double die penny really worth? Well, the value can vary depending on several factors: the degree of the doubling, the condition of the coin, and most importantly, the demand in the collector's market. While most pennies are worth only their face value, 1 cent, these era coins can be worth thousands, tens of thousands, or even millions of dollars. Over the years, some of the 1995 D double die pennies have been sold at auction for prices ranging from a few $1,000s to over $100,000 for a high-quality specimen. But the real surprise comes when you consider the rarest and most pristine examples, which can be valued much higher. One of these era coins, in near-perfect condition, could potentially fetch around $90 million. Coin experts argue that the $90 million price tag is a possible estimate for a unique, world-class example of the coin in perfect condition. This isn't just a wild guess, it's based on trends in the numismatic market, where coins with significant historical value, minting errors, and extreme rarity can see such sky-high prices. The market for rare coins, especially those with errors, has grown in recent years, driven by collectors looking for investment opportunities in alternative assets. But what makes this 1995 D penny even more exciting is that it's not just rare, it's incredibly rare. The likelihood of finding one of these error coins in your pocket change is extremely slim, which is why they are so valuable. Some of these coins are only discovered years or even decades after they were minted, which makes finding one feel like winning the lottery. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these high-value error coins? Let's talk about the signs to look for. The most obvious feature is the doubling of the date. Take a close look at the numbers 1995. If you see the numbers appear to be doubled, or if the edges of the numbers are blurry or shifted, you might have a double die penny on your hands. Pay attention to other features on the obverse of the coin, such as the word liberty and the motto, "In God We Trust." If these words appear doubled, that's a clear indication you have an error coin. It's also important to examine the overall condition of the coin. A 1995 D double die penny in excellent condition, no scratches, no tarnishing, and minimal wear, will be worth more than one that's heavily worn or damaged. If you're ever in doubt, it's best to have the coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, who can authenticate it and give you a better idea of its true value. You might be wondering, why are rare minting errors so valuable? Well, the short answer is scarcity. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that are rare, and errors like the 1995 D double die penny are extremely scarce. Minting errors happen when the machinery at the mint malfunctions or gets misaligned, and while it's not uncommon for some coins to be produced with minor flaws, double die errors are far less frequent. It's this rarity that creates the demand and the value. The world of rare coins is constantly evolving, and with the growing interest in numismatic investments, error coins like the 1995 D double die penny may continue to see their values rise in the future. As more collectors and investors flock to the market, especially with the rise of online auction platforms, the demand for high-quality, rare coins is stronger than ever. So, should you start hunting for 1995 D double die pennies in your spare change? Maybe. If you're a collector, or if you're looking to make a serious investment in rare coins, finding one of these error pennies could be a game changer. But remember, the odds of stumbling upon a penny worth $90 million in your daily change are very slim. Still, it's fun to think about, and who knows? You might just be the one to find the next Bitcoin jackpot. Thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1995 D penny and its fascinating history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos on rare coins, coin collecting, and the stories behind some of the world's most valuable currency. Keep your eyes peeled for rare finds, and happy collecting.